A secret property just became yours. The address will shock you. See the photo. Don't scroll, seriously, don't let your thumb move for even a second because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now more than you realize, so take a slow breath, feel your chest rise, feel the warmth building inside you, because something divine, something deeply personal and destiny-driven is trying to reach you in this exact moment, and if you stop now you'll miss the sign the universe has been preparing to deliver. Listen to this, because I can feel the energy that's circling around you, an energy that hasn't touched your life like this in years, maybe ever, and it's leading you to a revelation that's going to shake you in the most beautiful way, and I need you to stay here because the moment you saw this title, something in your spirit whispered, wait, this means something. And it does. The universe is showing me that a shift, a major spiritual awakening, has already started in your life, almost like the ground beneath you is quietly rearranging, preparing to reveal something that has your name written on it. I keep seeing numbers, 111, 144, 222, 818. And if you've been seeing angel numbers like these lately, you need to understand that they were not coincidences, they were confirmations, little cosmic breadcrumbs guiding you toward a chapter that's been waiting for you for years. Don't scroll, because this new chapter has a location, an actual place, a property, yes, a real, physical space that the universe has already marked as yours in the unseen realm, and what's wild is that I keep feeling the presence of a soulmate energy tied to this place, like the moment you step into this environment, your life will start syncing with the person who's spiritually aligned with you, the one whose heart has been calling out to yours without either of you knowing why. Listen to this. The space that's becoming yours isn't just a structure, it's an energetic homecoming, a sanctuary where your soul finally exhales after carrying weight it never told anyone about, a place where you won't feel out of place or misunderstood or unchosen anymore. Spirit is telling me, yes, telling me clearly, that the address connected to this destiny moment will contain a number or symbol that means something to you already, maybe a birth month, a date, the repeating numbers you keep catching on clocks, or even a sign that once showed up when you were praying for clarity late at night. And here's the part your heart needs to hear, you didn't come across this message randomly. You were pulled toward it, guided, nudged by forces that have been trying to get your attention for weeks, maybe months, and you ignored gentle signs before, but this time, the universe had to send something louder, something clearer, something you couldn't scroll past. There's a soulmate connection woven into this too, someone who mirrors your wounds and your hopes, someone who has been healing on their side of the story, someone who has felt strangely restless lately without understanding why. That restlessness is their soul sensing the shift that's happening in yours. They're being guided toward you, not through chaos or heartbreak but through alignment, and this new property energy is where your timelines begin to merge in divine timing. Don't scroll, I'm serious, because the next part is where everything clicks. I feel that you've been carrying the weight of old disappointments, almost like life kept giving you almost moments, almost love, almost opportunities, and you quietly started believing that true abundance or true love or true stability wasn't meant for you, but that belief is dissolving right now, being rewritten in real time by this message. Your angels have been working overtime to clear paths for you, removing people and situations that were draining your spirit, and while those losses hurt, they weren't punishments, they were protection, redirection, preparation. The universe doesn't take without giving back something better, and what's coming toward you now is better than anything you lost. You're not just stepping into a blessing, you're stepping into a destiny that was paused until you were strong enough to receive it. The address that's meant for you, yes, that one, will reveal itself soon, and when it does, you will feel your entire body react, a warmth in your chest, a chill down your arms, a strange, peaceful knowing that says, this was always mine. Stay with me, because everything is unfolding exactly how it was always meant to. Don't scroll. Because the moment you think this message isn't for you is the exact moment it hits the deepest part of your spirit, and I need you to listen to this with the same quiet attention you give to the thoughts that come to you late at night when the world feels too loud and your heart feels too heavy. Something is shifting around you, not in front of your eyes, but behind the scenes, in the places you can't see yet, and that's exactly why the universe pulled you here. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That strange mix of exhaustion and hope, that weird, almost electric sense that something is about to break open, that your life is preparing to reveal a chapter you didn't even know was possible for you. And as you read this, I want you to notice how your chest feels a little warmer, how your breathing changes, because your soul recognizes what your mind doesn't fully understand yet. This message is confirmation. You've been asking for signs, secretly, quietly, without telling anyone, signs about love, about money, about purpose, about whether the universe remembers you, and now the answer is arriving in synchronicities that are too loud to ignore. The angel numbers you've been seeing, the repeating patterns, the dreams that feel almost too real, the sudden thoughts of someone you haven't even met yet, all of that has been the universe whispering, get ready. And listen to this, because this matters. Your soulmate has been going through their own awakening, their own clearing, their own emotional preparation, and the energy between you two is starting to magnetize in a way that feels impossible to deny. They've been feeling restless, guided, pulled toward a version of life that doesn't make sense until they meet you, and that moment is coming sooner than you think. Don't scroll, because you need to hear the next part. Your environment is changing, and that's not by accident. Spirit is preparing you to step out of the spaces that drained you, out of the relationships that made you shrink, out of the circumstances that forced you to pretend you were fine while your soul was quietly begging for something real. You're entering a season where everything that left your life suddenly makes sense, because it created space for something bigger, something stable, something sacred. You're stepping into a life that won't ask you to chase love, chase opportunity, chase peace. Because those things are turning toward you now. The universe is placing you on a path where the timing finally works, where the signs finally line up, where the things that once felt impossible suddenly flow with ease. And I need you to hear this with your whole heart. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are not overlooked. Your blessing wasn't denied, it was delayed so it could arrive in a moment where you were strong enough, awake enough, healed enough to hold it. This is the season where your intuition gets louder, your alignment gets clearer, and your destiny stops waiting. The winds are shifting. The energy around you is rising. Something is aligning in a way you are about to feel, deeply, unmistakably, and when the sign appears, trust me, you'll know it was meant for you all along. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is the part your spirit has been waiting for, the part that ties every unanswered question, every strange feeling, every recent synchronicity together, and if you skip this, you'll miss the moment everything finally clicks. Listen to this carefully, like it's being whispered straight to you, because it is. You've been experiencing a kind of spiritual tension lately. The kind that makes you feel like you're standing between who you were and who you're about to become, like you're outgrowing the version of yourself that once settled for less, like you're waking up from a life you didn't even realize you were sleepwalking through. And that's because your soul is preparing you for a timeline shift so huge, so undeniable, you'll look back and wonder how you ever lived without what's coming. The universe isn't just sending you signs anymore. It's sending you alignment, sending you acceleration, sending you pieces of your future that are starting to show up in your present in subtle but powerful ways. Pay attention to those random chills you get out of nowhere, those familiar feeling thoughts that don't belong to any memory, the sense that someone is thinking of you, the sudden bursts of emotion that make no logical sense but hit right in the heart. That's your intuition syncing with the frequency of your destiny. And here's the truth your heart needs right now: your soulmate is closer than you think, not just physically, but spiritually. Their energy has been brushing against yours, like two radio signals finally tuning into the same wavelength, and they've been feeling it too: the curiosity, the longing, the shift, the inexplicable sense that something big is coming. The universe is aligning your two paths with a precision that feels almost unreal, removing obstacles, closing old chapters, pulling you both toward an intersection where your stories finally meet. Don't scroll, because this part matters. Everything you lost recently, people, plans, stability, wasn't random, it was strategic, it was sacred, it was necessary. Spirit wasn't taking things away from you. It was clearing space for the things you prayed for, even the prayers you whispered when you thought no one heard you. You've been guided away from what was small so you could step into what was destined. And now, your environment is shifting, your energy is rising, your future is rearranging itself to make room for blessings that were too big to fit into the life you once settled for. Your angels have been walking beside you, closer than ever, and they're about to reveal something. A sign, a message, a moment, so clear that you won't be able to doubt it, and when it appears, it will confirm everything you've been feeling deep down, that you were never waiting, you were being prepared. The door is opening. The timing is aligning. And your life is about to unfold in a way that feels divinely written just for you. Don't stop here, the next part is where the breakthrough truly begins. Don't scroll. Because what's coming next is the moment your spirit has been leaning toward, the moment that explains why you felt so emotionally sensitive, so spiritually alert, so strangely aware of every little sign around you lately. Listen to this, really listen, because this message is reaching you at the exact second your heart is strong enough to receive it. You are stepping into a transformation that isn't subtle, it's seismic. The universe isn't just whispering anymore. It's rearranging your entire path with a divine force that refuses to let you stay where you've been. This is why you've been feeling disconnected from old environments, why certain people suddenly feel distant, why conversations you once tolerated now feel heavy, why your spirit rejects anything that isn't aligned with your growth. That's not you being difficult, that's you evolving. That's your soul saying, I'm done shrinking. And you need to know this, growth always comes before arrival. The discomfort you've been feeling is the space between chapters, your old life dissolving and your new life forming at the same time. And in this sacred in-between, your angels are sending you messages faster than you can even process. The repeated numbers, the sudden déjà vu, the dreams that feel too real, the moments where you swear someone is thinking of you, That's divine communication, a cosmic countdown to something major. And here's the part you can't scroll past. Your soulmate is being activated in this very same moment. Their heart is awakening. Their intuition is stirring. Their spirit is being pulled toward you like a tide returning to shore. They've been going through their own internal shifts, quiet realizations, emotional breakaways, moments of clarity they can't explain, and all of it is steering them closer to you. They're beginning to feel you before they meet you. They're sensing you in ways that make no logical sense but make complete spiritual sense. They don't know why they're suddenly craving something real, something stable, something soul-level, but you do. It's because their future is aligning with yours. You two are not on accident paths, you're on converging ones, paths that are becoming narrower and narrower until they finally meet at the exact moment destiny planned. Don't scroll, because this is where the universe gets loud. The shift you're experiencing isn't random, it's preparing you for divine placement. You're being positioned for blessings, opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs that match the frequency of the person you're becoming, not the person you used to be. This is why certain doors closed without warning. This is why some people drifted away. This is why your heart feels both anxious and excited at the same time. It's alignment. It's spiritual gravity. It's your future pulling you forward. And hear this clearly, the life you're stepping into is not a repeat of your past. You won't relive the heartbreaks. You won't repeat the patterns. You won't fall for what hurt you. That cycle is broken. You've outgrown it spiritually, mentally, emotionally. The universe isn't bringing you a maybe, it's bringing you a miracle. And soon, you're going to receive a sign so clear, so specific, that you'll feel it resonate through your entire body. A name, a number, a message, a moment. Something that leaves no space for doubt. Something that confirms everything you've known deep down, that you were never being abandoned, you were being aligned. Stay here, because what happens next will reveal why the universe chose you for this moment. Don't scroll, because what you're about to hear is the moment where everything you've been feeling finally takes shape, the moment your spirit has been nudged toward, the moment that explains why your emotions have been louder, your intuition sharper, and your heart more awake than it's been in a long time. Listen to this like the universe is speaking directly into your soul, because it is. You've been walking through a season where nothing feels accidental anymore, where even the smallest coincidences feel like messages, where the timing of things has been too perfect to ignore. And that's because your destiny is no longer waiting in the background, it's stepping forward. You're entering a phase of life where clarity comes faster, where answers arrive before questions fully form, where your heart starts recognizing what your eyes haven't seen yet. You've felt a shift recently, haven't you? A pull, a heaviness releasing, a sense that something is aligning. That's because your angels have been clearing the energetic clutter around you, removing distractions, ending cycles, breaking attachments, so that your blessings can find you without interference. And here's the part your spirit already knows but has been waiting to hear out loud: your soulmate is not just coming, they're being positioned. Their heart is softening. Their path is redirecting. Their lessons are completing. They're starting to crave the very type of love that only you can give. The feelings you've had lately, the random surges of warmth, the emotional waves, the sense that someone is longing for you, those aren't your imagination, that's energetic connection. That's two souls synchronizing at a higher frequency. They've been dreaming about you without knowing your face. They've been feeling you without knowing your name. And they've been healing because the universe refuses to bring them to you broken. Don't scroll, because this next part is where your breakthrough gets personal. You've been carrying old heartbreaks, disappointments, and unspoken fears in your chest for years, and even though you've grown stronger, there's still a part of you that wonders if real love, real stability, real peace is meant for you. The universe is saying yes, loudly, undeniably, urgently. Your heart wasn't closed. It was being protected. Your spirit wasn't tired, it was being prepared. Every ending you faced was a divine setup for a beginning that won't crumble. Every delay you endured was timing working in your favor. Every quiet night where you questioned your worth, your path, your future, the angels were rearranging things while you rested, creating a timeline that matches the life you truly deserve. And listen to this, your blessings won't just trickle in, they'll come in waves. Opportunities, connections, emotional breakthroughs, moments of clarity, unexpected support, it's all aligning. You're stepping into a phase of abundance that reflects the work you've done, the healing you've embraced, and the strength you didn't even realize you were building. This is why you've been feeling lighter. This is why you felt a strange sense of hope rising again. This is why your intuition keeps telling you something big is coming. Because it is. Don't scroll. Because you're closer to your breakthrough than you think. You're stepping into alignment. You're stepping into destiny. You're stepping into a love story, a life chapter, a soul expansion that will make every tear, every setback, every lonely night worth it. The universe isn't making you wait anymore, it's bringing everything to your feet. Stay here, because the next part reveals the moment everything finally arrives. Don't scroll. Because what's coming next is the moment your soul has been quietly preparing for, the moment that explains why the last few days, weeks, even months have felt so emotionally intense, so spiritually charged, so full of signs that you couldn't shake no matter how hard you tried. Listen to this with your whole heart, because this message is reaching you at the exact second your energy is aligned enough to receive it. You are entering the phase where everything you've been manifesting, praying for, crying over, and healing through is about to surface in the physical world. The universe is no longer whispering, it's positioning you. Every coincidence you've noticed, every angel number that's followed you, every dream that felt too real, those weren't hints, they were announcements. You're stepping into the reality of what you've been energetically calling in. And here's the truth your spirit already knows. Your soulmate is on the edge of your timeline right now. Their energy is brushing up against yours more frequently, their emotions have been stirred awake, and they've been feeling drawn towards something they can't explain. You are that something. They've been healing wounds they never talked about, releasing people they once thought they'd never detach from, and suddenly craving the exact kind of love that your soul was built to give. The connection is pulling tighter, the frequency is aligning, and the universe is preparing the moment where your two paths collide, not by chance, but by divine precision. Don't scroll, because this is the part that flips everything. You've been going through emotional waves lately, moments where you feel hopeful one second and overwhelmed the next, moments where you feel guided but confused, moments where you feel like something is coming but you can't see what it is. That's not instability. That's spiritual expansion. You're shedding versions of yourself that were built on survival, fear, doubt, and old pain. You're stepping into a version of you that's more open, more intuitive, more connected to the divine than ever before. And that shift is why your environment is changing. People you once clung to are fading. Situations you used to tolerate now feel heavy. Habits you used to fall into don't fit anymore. That's not loss, it's alignment. You're being lifted out of rooms that no longer match your vibration and placed into spaces where your blessings can breathe. This is the universe saying, you've outgrown what hurt you. Now step into what heals you. Listen closely, the abundance that's coming your way isn't small. It isn't temporary. It isn't fragile. It's generational. It's foundational. It's the kind of abundance that changes the direction of your entire life. Emotional abundance. Romantic abundance. Financial abundance. Spiritual abundance. You're stepping into a chapter where you finally receive without having to beg, chase, or prove your worth. The blessings coming are drawn to the light you've grown through the darkness. And here's something your heart has waited a long time to hear: your next chapter will not repeat your last. The universe is closing that cycle permanently. You won't go back to the pain you healed from. You won't replay the heartbreaks that broke you. You won't relive the moments that drained you. That version of your story is done. Don't scroll, because the reveal is coming. A sign so clear, so specific, so unmistakably meant for you is on its way. It might be a message, a number, a dream, a moment, or a person, but when it arrives, your entire spirit will recognize it. This is your season of divine timing, divine alignment, divine elevation. Everything is coming together now. And the next part will show you exactly what you're walking into. Don't scroll, because this is the final part, the moment everything you've been feeling, fearing, hoping, and praying for finally comes together, and if you stop now, you'll miss the closure your spirit has been craving. Listen to this with the same quiet stillness you feel right before something life-changing happens, because that's exactly where you are. This is the ending, but it's also the beginning. Your new beginning. Everything you've walked through, every heartbreak, every disappointment, every night you questioned God or the universe or your own worth, was leading you right here, to this moment of clarity where your past finally releases you and your future finally claims you. You aren't stepping into a chapter, you're stepping into a destiny. And it's one that was written with your name etched into every blessing, every connection, every opportunity, every moment of peace you're about to receive. Listen to this, your soulmate is not just on the way, they're ready. Their heart is ready. Their spirit is ready. Their timing is ready. They have been led through their own storms, pushed through their own healing, guided through their own awakening, all so they could arrive in your life whole, present, open, and aligned. You will not repeat old patterns. You will not chase. You will not beg. This love will meet you where you are, emotionally and spiritually. And when they enter your life, you will feel it. Not just in your mind, not just in your body, but in your soul. A deep, warm recognition that feels like *, finally. *, a calmness you've never felt before. A certainty that doesn't need words. They will feel like home in a way no place ever has. And speaking of home, listen closely, because this is the part where every sign, every angel number, every intuition moment finally makes sense. The property, the address, the energetic space the universe has been hinting at. It's not just a location. It's a season. A vibration. A turning point. The reason you've been feeling pulled toward change is because the universe has already prepared the next environment your soul will thrive in. Whether it's a home, a city, a new opportunity, or a new emotional space, the moment you step into it, you'll feel alignment in your bones. You'll feel peace settle into your chest. You'll feel your future opening like a door that was locked for years. And you'll know, without any doubt, that you're exactly where you were meant to be. Don't scroll, because this is your closure. This is your confirmation. This is the universe placing its hand on your shoulder, telling you that you survived every season that was designed to break you because you were meant for the blessings on the other side. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not unlucky. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. And everything you've been waiting for is about to meet you halfway. So here's your ending. Your real ending. You're stepping into alignment. You're stepping into abundance. You're stepping into love. You're stepping into purpose. You're stepping into the version of your life that finally feels like yours. And as you walk into this new chapter, remember this one thing. The universe didn't bring you this far just to leave you here. Your breakthrough isn't coming. It's here. If this touched your heart, drop a comment, because your confirmation might show up in the next message you receive.